everybody. Welcome to K Factor. I'm Ramy Sedra, your host. So on today's episode, we're going to answer the question, what is C60? What does it do? Who's it for? And has it set itself apart from other solutions in the industry? So first of all, what is C60? I mean, simply put, C60 is an analytics platform for ready-mixed concrete producers. Now, the focal point of C60 is profitability. So what it is really destined and focused to do is to actually help ready-mix producers optimize profitability in their business. Now, who's it for? Well, the typical user that is targeted by C60 is the management team. So you would think of, the general manager, the CEO, the president, the head of operations, the CFO, the leader in the logistics area, or the technical director that's in charge of product, the head of sales. So really the management team. And what C60 does is it's almost like, think of it as a cockpit for the management team to basically have a little bit of a control tower to see across the business and identify opportunities to improve profitability. Those opportunities are quantified in dollars by the system. They're ranked in order of priority, so the biggest to smallest. The cost drivers that you need to work on or change in order to improve profitability are identified. And C60 has a workflow that actually allows the management team to assign those opportunities to people in the business to actually go and act on them. Whether it's working with a customer to improve on-site time, whether it's to review pricing, whether it's to change a mix in the systems, in the batching system, for example. Whatever those actions are, C60 enables folks to assign those actions to different people in the business. So it creates accountability, allows people to actually store what they've done. And one of the things that I love the most is that it actually measures, well, when you've taken an action, it'll measure using the producer's data whether that action has actually had an impact on the business. So you create this closed loop effect to say, okay, well, here's the opportunity that we've identified. Here's the action we've taken in the business. And now we've measured the outcome of that action and has it yielded a benefit? So producers and management teams can actually learn and put in place this continuous improvement flywheel. So that's what C60 does in a nutshell. Now, one of the other questions that I often get asked is, well, don't producers do this already? And the simple answer is, of course. And I've spoken to, hundreds of ready-mix concrete producers, both, in North America and abroad, and all producers are actively measuring and monitoring their profitability. And typically the way they do that goes with something like this, right? They're pulling data from different systems. They're pulling data, whether it be revenue data, cost data, batching data, dispatch data. They pull that from different systems. They have to compile that, sometimes in a spreadsheet, sometimes in a tool, sometimes in a reporting system. And then after they've put it all together, they're going to analyze that data, try and figure out what's going on, and hopefully identify or pinpoint opportunities that they can take action, and then they'll delegate it to someone or do something about it. Now, as you can tell, that takes time, and it takes a lot of effort, and it's tedious work. And the ready-mix business just as well as I do, if not better, and that it's a fast-paced business. It's real time, it's project based. And if it's going to take a month or weeks to get all of that data inputted and analyzed, well, oftentimes the opportunities that are uncovered have long since passed. And so the big difference between C60 and the way that many producers operate today is that C60 automates all of that integration of data does all of the QA of that data, and then does the analysis. So it's almost like taking that business analyst that's compiling all that data for you, puts it in the box in the software, does that analysis, and serves up to you as a management team the opportunities that you can act on. Now imagine if you've got a project that's on the go and you're taking weeks to do this manually versus minutes and seconds with C60, then you've got that window of time all of a sudden to actually act and do something about those opportunities. So that's C60 in a nutshell. In the next episode, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the other big question I get, which is, well, wait a minute, don't the major ERP systems in our industry already provide us reporting? And, don't they already do some of this stuff that C60 does? And so what's the difference? Why would I use C60 if I've already got one of those industry ERPs? And what's the difference between both? So do me a favor, give us a like, send me some feedback, share, please send me an email or make a comment with any other topics you'd love us to answer or questions that you have top of mind. And we'll see you next time on the next episode of K Factor. See you soon.